What are your thoughts on that? The 15-minute economic development or 45-minute economic development kind of conversation?
Well, I can certainly talk about how when my colleagues are out traveling, specifically in places like LA and Houston, they can tell you, they come back and tell you how incredibly frustrating it is and how they're not super excited to go to those places because you spend, 10 hours and you meet only two people. And so they would certainly be proponents of 15-minute economic development. I think that's one of the things here in Calgary that we do are, that we're trying to do, like we are trying to, one kind of expand the variety of mobility to expand mobility for people, right? Like, so we're trying to improve walkability and cycling and whether or not people, agree with the direction that we're going or whether or not they agree that we're making any advancements. But I think that's all part of it, that we want people to be closer together so that they can get together and do creative things together. We do kind of talk about the connectivity of, again, using that mass transit, that the companies that are located downtown and even many of the startups that are located downtown, that on the mass transit line, you also have the Polytechnic and the research university. And so you can easily move up and down and between them. And so hopefully facilitating interaction and some of those collisions that Greg was talking about earlier. I think I'm a proponent of, that's if we're calling it 15-minute economic development, of things being easily accessed, relatively easily accessed, so that people can be together and co-create. I don't know. I think it's a good thing. I think it's something that we're, striving towards in Calgary. That isn't to say that we don't have a long way to go. But I'll also comment on the, like the organic versus the manufactured. It's, maybe the manufactured is pure manufactured, but there's no such thing as like the pure organic. Downtown Toronto did not accidentally appear the way it is. There were conscious choices made for it to be the way it is and where things are co-located.